Hello, Jackson here, and welcome to Minecraft Hardcore, episode something or other. Last episode we decided to head out that way, I think. So, we're going to head out in that direction. Map? Do I need a map? Let's check what this looks like right now. That's not how you view a map. Okay, so I'm going that way to the snow and whatever else. So we'll see how that goes. I've got my torches, my building materials, a bowl in case I stumble across mushrooms, I guess. Or was I going to take some with me? I got more than enough steak. Okay. Well. Okay, one thing I've realized, playing on that online world that I mentioned, thorns is useless. And it's like a 50% chance of you having it, so it's really hard to avoid. But it takes out your armor like in half the time. The only purpose is it hurts like skeletons when they shoot at you. Well, anything that hits you, pretty much. Let's take this with me too. So, yeah, not my favorite. I feel like recently I've been playing a lot of that world. And if I'm in a safe world where it's not, like, really dangerous, I'm taking it easy and slow, like in this world, I'll usually just end up, like, rushing through everything, getting tons of everything really quickly. Of course, I also strip mine or branch mine, I don't know which is which. I also do that in that online server world. Oh, gosh. So, I end up with a lot of minerals, like even diamond. I've got like full diamond with a stack and a half left over and all sorts of stuff. Back off. Not in the mood. I probably should have enchanted this before I headed out. Oh, come on. So I feel like I was thinking about it. Maybe even though I love Minecraft, for all that it's worth, there's got some points that are just really irritating. So I feel like no, come on. Ugh, boats. There's point one of things I hate in Minecraft. Anyway, I think sometimes if I'm like out of something on an episode to talk about, then maybe I'll just spiel on about little things that I really am irritated by in this game. So today I started playing BioShock Infinite. Of course, I'm sure you've heard all of its praises. That actually sounds like a pun if you've actually played it. But I got it for my birthday and hadn't played it until now. So like, I don't know, am I going to want to record this or anything? And I made the decision based on what I thought it might be, and it turned out to be true, is that game takes much too much time to play. Especially for someone like me who's really, back off, really detail focused. Because, which way is this, by the way? Hang on. Okay, sets in the west, right? So that's, I'm going south, right? Someone like me, a game like that, if you've played it, it's one of those games that just takes forever to play if you're detail-oriented, or if you want, like, all the achievements or whatever else. And I'm big on achievements. When I play a game, I'm also really slow. I like to really analyze what's going on and check for all the little details and Easter eggs hidden throughout. And I just got to the Monument Island. I've been playing it for a couple hours or a few hours. I can't tell. Time passed too much. I think about 3 hours I was playing it. Back off. And so I just got to the Monument Gardens, and it's got some interesting aspects, but it quickly goes from, you're in this utopian society. All that's odd about it is that they're really into worshiping, like, all over the place. But then it quickly takes a turn for the worst. It's just like, oh, this is a very nice place. Oh, violence. Oh, whoa. Out of nowhere. Just murder. And it's also one of those where I sometimes dislike this. I mean, it's always fun to have to have the game change in your way, however you choose to make it. But I also hate it's like deep down I hate that, even though I love it so much, because it means there's options that I don't get to view, and I have to like replay through the game to see what it would have been like if I did something else. And it basically starts out with that, and I assume no matter which of the three options you take, I mean, it offers two options basically, and then there's a timer. So I knew if the timer ran out, it would either make one for me, or I would reach a third option, which is to not do anything. And that's what happened, is I didn't do anything, which is what my intent was. So then I always wonder what the two options would have taken me to if I had followed them. Oh man. Real quick, I want to say a couple things before I go back to BioShock. The purpose of this right now that I'm doing is to find new chunks, because I've yet to see many things in these new updates, and I need to find newly spawned mine shafts and dungeons and whatever else, witch houses. I've never seen a witch, like ever. I know they are like testificates that they're potions, but I've never come across one, and I've hardly seen them in videos because it's usually, you know, like a video of a modded map or something, and it's like that's not even the real witch. So, oh my gosh. So, headed south to whatever we can find, because in my online world, that's what I did. I just grabbed a boat and headed like east forever, like almost until I reached the barrier of the world, because on a server there's typically a limit, you know, a wall, and it's imaginary, but it's just me and another guy on the server who wanted to join me. We just sailed out and came across a few islands to get to like we found like testificate villages and dungeons. I found a couple dungeons and not a temple though. That's what I was really looking for, was a temple. We found an underground ravine, so that was fun because I got to find potatoes and carrots and melons. So, and I had never seen... Ooh, a wolf. Do I have bones? Yes. Let's grab a wolf. Oh, there's a lot. Hey, buddy. No? Ah, come here. So yes, we head south for whatever we can find. Bones? No. Oh my gosh. Another thing in the server world is, and maybe I'll probably do a little tour of the server world once I've actually got something useful to show. But I'll probably show what I've been doing on there and what that world is like. But yeah, I'll wait until I have something useful. But one thing, I have like a skeleton grinder because I can, because no. Okay. I'm not being followed. Oh. I wonder if that works. If you point this in the other direction, if it still is acting as a shield. Like if it just recognizes blocking sword, or if it's like directional too. Oh gosh, that was a hard hit. But it's morning now, so we should be fine. There's a lot of pounding around in my house. Don't know what's going on. I should be able to get lots of recording done this week of, I know of Minecraft, and hopefully I can touch on some survival maps, but also, I have a guy I've done videos with before, Phoenix, who was in my Pigman videos. That's a whole series. If you haven't watched those, you can go check them out. But I believe it's even its own playlist. Lots of wolves. I kind of want to get one. Like I had mentioned before, I wasn't in an area to get one, and now I want one, but I don't have bones. Wow, they're talented. You can go check out those videos. But we should be. He's setting up a server for us to play on. It's just a modded client, so it's like it's modded survival, and then so we'll see how that goes. Oop, do not want to hit a wolf, so I'm gonna back away from that. And then we're also just gonna do some survival maps, or even like Vex maps. He's never played any. I've played like one of them, I think, and tried a couple others, or one or two others. I don't know how many, but I could not handle them for my life. So, 10 minutes of me walking in one direction. So when I come back, I'll talk about. I'll do a little more discussion on BioShock Infinite, and then we'll see where it goes from there, and if I can find anything useful going in this direction forever. Alright, right back. Thanks for watching. This has been Jackson Ride.